It is 2017, the year of the Brederodes in Vianen, a small city in the Netherlands. The Brederodes were an aristocratic family who played an important role in the history of Vianen and the Netherlands. This year, Vianen will make a tribute to this family. People in Vianen were asked to participate. I thought about the many generations before us who shaped our present life. My own ancestors. My grandmother passed away recently, and when I sat in the back of the church, I looked at a large group of people before me, my family. I was filled with awe. All these people originated from this one woman. We all wear her genes, are formed by her upbringing and filled with her love. My mother died when I was very young, and I still miss her. But she lives on through me and my children. An idea started to develop in my mind. Maybe painting a portrait of one of the mothers of the Brederodes could be my contribution. By painting this portrait, I could honor all the mothers and grandmothers before us. Searching history, I came across the name of Yolande de la Lenge, a mother of generations of the Brederode family, who lived in the 15th century. In my search, I found that a beautiful illustrated book of hours was manufactured in commission of Yolanda. She's pictured beside Mary at the left side. This is the only known picture of Yolanda, but I didn't want to copy a picture. I wanted to create my own translation of Yolanda. Yolande was raised at the court of Philip the Good, Duke of Burgundy. There he is. At first glance he looks a bit modest, but make no mistake. Philip's court was regarded as the most splendid in Europe and the leader of taste and fashion. We take a look at a portrait of Isabella of Portugal for inspiration. I also needed some input about Yolande herself. She was born in the Castle La Lenge in France in 1422. When she was 11 years old, she became an inhabitant at the Burgundy court of Philip and Isabella. At 18 years, Yolande and her family moved to The Hague, where her father was appointed to be the stadholder of Holland and Zeeland. Yolande's father was accused of fraud, and in the settlement, Yolande was given as a bride to the rich nobleman Reinoud van Brederode, a very rich and influential man. That's how Yolande ended up in Vianen. Yolande and Reinoud got 5 daughters and 2 sons. Their son Frans van Brederode and great-grandson Hendrik van Brederode both played a very important role in the history and formation of the Dutch Republic. Now that I had gathered information about Yolande, I also searched for inspirational painters about the same time of Yolande. The portrait of Isabella was painted by the painter Rogier van der Weyde, one of the Flemish primitives. Being regular guests of the court of Philip, Yolande and Rogier may very well have known each other. Look at the beautiful portraits he painted. I can fully indulge myself in painting all of these beautiful details. But can I? I never painted fur or gold fabric, so this will be a huge challenge for me. I decided to go for it. I was ready to make a drawing. The hennin, the gown, the book of hours, the grandeur of this lady, this all had to come together in this portrait. In the 15th century, you had to prepare your own paint, so according to the ancient technique, I decided to make my own paint with linseed oil and pigment. First, I made an underpainting on a wooden panel. Underpaintings were made with earth pigments because they were cheap and easily available at that time. After the underpainting, I painted the portrait layer by layer, every time adding more detail. I'm painting a gown like the one Isabella of Portugal wore, but slightly different, creating my own design. I decided to give Yolande a hennin. This beautiful hat for years was very hot in aristocratic Europe in the late Middle Ages. I decorated the hennin with pearls. over the hennin I paint a long veil, as was fashionable at that time. Holding the Book of Hours with the symbol of the Brederodes, the black swine with burning branches. Her glance is a bit distracted, looking inwards. Is she expecting? This is my creation, the portrait of Yolande de Lalaing, Lady of Vianen in the 15th century. With this portrait I honor all the mothers who came before us, on which shoulders we stand.